All of us at Impact, we are here because this is where our heart is.
I am exceptionally grateful for my experiences with Impact.
And this is making a difference out there in the world every single day.
Impact International is a nonprofit organization that provides rescue training, community preparedness, and disaster response around the world.
Today we're doing highline training in real terrain out here in the woods in a potentially realistic scenario.
The nice thing about rope rescue is all the other disciplines of the USAR world, rope is the foundation for it.
Technical rescue, especially with ropes, is very complicated, as we want to be able to give people the ability to accomplish these tasks. There is a lot of safety that's involved to it.
What's been most valuable to me is to see the different options for how we as a team would solve those potential challenges.
It's always a great feeling of being able to teach other people the skill set and see them take it to their departments and thrive and do better.
Now you want to have this 90 degrees or less, perfect.
These skills are perishable. It's so important that we get in here and we practice, we get the reps in. This course gives us 4 days to really focus on these sets of skills. We also do ladder rescues and shoring, basically different stabilization mechanisms to help ensure when we're going into maybe a building that's partially collapsed, that we have a basic understanding of what's needed as first responders, how to secure that environment.
I love it. Always wanted to be a rope rescuer, and this is a great course to learn some new things. We're always learning. We always continue to try and strive for being better at our job. It's an opportunity for us to come out and get some new experience, hands-on learning.
Our Belize project is a prime example of us preparing a community as well as training a community.
And we're working very, very hard right now to build an emergency dispatch system, something that's never existed in Belize before. We're working very hard to train firefighters in advanced rescue capabilities.
Everything that we learn, one time or next time, we will be needing this information.
It's teaching me to advance myself in the career. They come with a lot of knowledge, and bestowing the knowledge upon us, both the search and rescue team and the fire department, it can only make us better.
It's not even a week after we left Belize from our rope rescue technician course. They responded to a gentleman stuck in a well, and they used rope rescue techniques to bring him out of the well. These are being put to use right as soon as we leave.
Then when we prepare communities, they respond better to their own disasters. So we respond to all sorts of disasters, everything from earthquakes, the tsunami in Japan. We respond to a lot of hurricanes, especially here in the US, and we help the underserved communities all around the world.
I don't have a better answer for why Impact chose Ukraine other than we didn't have a choice. This was one of the largest refugee crises to hit Europe and the world in a long, long time.
Our response to Ukraine started just days after the invasion. I was one of the team members that was in Poland, and we were working with shelters, helping bring aid into those shelters.
And where we found ourselves really fitting in was doing medical work and relief work at the border, where people were crossing from Ukraine into Poland. There's little kids who aren't able to get the education they need because of somebody else's war. That nation will never recover if its children aren't educated. And so the fact that we've been able to impact that and give so many Ukrainian children a future that they might not otherwise have, to me, that's one of the most meaningful things we do. It gives me hope that someday this war will be over and someday this nation will rebuild and these kids will have a future.
My heart is with responding to disasters, to humanitarian crisis.
I get a tremendous amount of reward knowing that the skills that we're imparting are going to save lives right here in our own communities.
I love being a part of how we have evolved and the people that we have touched and the continuing efforts that we have in impacting the world.
To the donors, kudos to you guys. Thanks very much for allowing Impact to come down to Belize.
Thank you to all the donors of Impact. You don't know how much you help an entire country and a lot of people who desperately need the assistance in times of disaster.
We can't do what we do without the support of our generous donors. And we really need our generous donors this year as much as any year to help support us and help us grow our operations so we can save more lives and make an even bigger difference in the world.